Episode 13. Fuck out of here.
The FOH podcast.
Still going strong.
So we're gonna address the recent events, but barely because we're so sick of it that we're just like, okay.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. Like in your face everywhere. There's no need to dwell on it.
It's kind of out of control.
We're in a very weird time in life, I feel like just a bad time to be in America. But anyway.
Yeah. Agreed.
My only say on what happened is it's terrible that somebody was killed. Like, he shouldn't have been murdered. Like, but you also shouldn't say fucking terrible things online. That's not a but, like, that's why he got murdered. That's literally, like, that's my opinion. I think that he said horrible shit, but I don't think he should have died.
Yeah. And it's like, we agree. We both agree with this. Like, dude shouldn't have died. I think there can be, like, a logical reasoning to say that he was saying fucked up shit and not be like somebody that's never seen him before worship the ground he walks on for some reason. But it's like, I think, him being like assassinated was traumatic for people to see. So the reaction is like hyperbolic in a sense. But it's like, I don't feel any type of way. Like, I feel bad, obviously, but I feel the same way when I read about a school shooting. Like, I feel the same amount of sympathy. I don't know. Like, I feel like we're just like, we're all trying to live our lives like normal people, and we're making this into a political thing when it's just that we're scared. Straight up.
And I think also, like, this is kind of just piggybacking off of it. It's not super political in any way, but, like, we're just, like, that was online, like a video that's still circulating and still for everybody to see. And I think that's a big problem with social media is those things when they used to happen. Like, I remember a kid, like, offed himself on TikTok live and they literally shut TikTok down. They were trying to like forward the video and show people the video and it was popping up and traumatizing people. So they literally shut the app down and was like, no one can be on TikTok. No one's going to see this video. The video ended up being like eradicated from the internet. And I'm not understanding why now this is so easily accessible and there's no effort to try to make it go away.
Because it's like political fuel in a sense.
I guess, but then we also have the girl who was murdered on the train. That video's all over the place. There's apparently a beheading in Texas and there's a video of a guy kicking his head across the street. And I'm like, why are these videos that are so bad for your brain? Like, you shouldn't be seeing this at all. And it's just so normalized now. And we're like, why does America have mental health issues? Why is that?
Yeah. And certain people can't say stuff on the internet or like on TV without being canceled, but we can just openly see people being shot, murdered, beheaded online, and it's chill. Like, I think that we should be putting the censorship somewhere else. But that's all we're going to say.
Yep.
A guy got shot. It's tragic. The guy said hateful shit. Yes, we can agree on both. It's pretty obvious. It's pretty cut and dry. Don't really need to dwell on it any further. But we're going to go into pop culture because we can't.
Yeah, we can't deal. So we're just going to talk about unicorns and glitter. Just kidding.
That's the way we go.
But we were watching the VMAs, right?
Yeah.
VMAs. We're watching the performances because, that's what we like to do. And
it's to blur out the real world.
We needed something to shift our brains from the drama. But we saw who performed.
Doja
Cat. Dope.
Did a great job. This album's gonna be sick. It's gonna slap. And her dancing, like the choreography was sick. Yeah. And I'm like, old Doja's back.
Yeah, so, and the 80s, I'm for everyone's 80s now, and I'm for it.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
The 80s are making a comeback, but the thing about Doja was, like, she did the rap album, which I liked, but it wasn't the same as the
And then
pop
she
Doja.
said it was a fart, bro.
She said it was a fart, but she also, like, in the beginning when that album was coming out, she was saying Planet Her was dog shit, and anybody that liked her pop stuff are like, stupid. Because that's not her. And then she's like, I'm getting back to pop.
I think that
we talked about this internet
before,
troll.
Like that she has like bipolar or BPD or something, right?
It's giving BPD.
So she like apparently said her album was a fart. And I'm pretty sure it's her PR team that's like, what are you doing? Because then she goes on and she's like, when I said it was a fart, I meant it was like a release. A fart is a good thing. Farts feel good. Okay? She's like, I need that. I needed to get it out. And I'm like,
I don't
okay,
think that's
sis.
false. I think that she needed to get it out. I think that she wanted to do
No,
a rap
I agree
album.
with that. I agree
Yeah.
with that part, but the part where she's saying
It's like
originally
spinning it.
saying it was a fart, I don't think was a good
Yeah,
comment. And then
yeah.
she's like, let me bring this back.
And then we saw Cat's Eye perform. I don't even know Cat's Eye.
No, I don't
know them,
but
but
we were
they're-
trying to watch everybody.
They're all beautiful. And
Stunning.
Stunning. Choreography was great. I love them shaking their booties and everybody cheering really loud. I was like, I'm on that team.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, thumbs up for being just overall diverse too.
Yeah.
Like such a cool act. But yeah, the singing wasn't anything to like,
no,
jump
they
up
were
and
like
down
singing on a
for.
backtrack and
I think Doja was singing on a backtrack too, but I think the majority of the acts were singing on a backtrack. Like Sabrina Carpenter didn't sound like she was.
she was singing like the verses, but the sound was terrible. Like her mic.
Yeah.
Like how they mixed it.
I don't know. We talked about this too. I think when we talked about the Super Bowl performance or something, it's like, what's going on where we can't get sound right on huge events? Like, this is the VMAs. This is like a really big music event centered around music, and we can't get the audio right. Like, I know it's live.
You would
it's
think you would have the
complicated.
best sound guy.
It's 20
money
fucking
could buy.
25, bro. It's 2025.
Dude, maybe they're making cuts everywhere.
If we can film the landing on the moon, we can figure out sound for the VMAs.
Yeah.
But Sabrina Carpenter, I liked the drag queens, the colors, just overall.
Yeah,
good
the
vibe.
rain.
The rain. Yeah,
The rain
dude.
sold me.
That was it.
The rain sold me.
The play on words.
Like the
Tears
song
Wet,
itself.
the
yeah.
rain.
Okay.
Love it. Yeah. There was Tate McRae too with she got a 10 out of 10 for choreography. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, and then what'd you say? People were mad that she was playing in a litter
Yeah,
box.
they're like,
or something?
okay, cool, playing in a litter box. I'm like, it's like, it's just
But it was artsy.
jealous women. Just
I
getting
just was
mad.
like, listen, man, if you can make wearing a diaper playing in a litter box hot, I'm for it.
yeah, and
Because it
also,
worked.
I think Tate McRae like knows her lane. Like she knows she's a dancer. She grew up dancing, so she's like, I'm gonna sing pop music and I'm gonna do crazy choreography, and it just came together. It was
And
great.
it works.
It
Yeah.
worked. Lolo Young looked like she wanted to off herself.
She looked really sad.
Yeah,
Like, I was like, what's going on? Like, did something happen right before she had to go up? I know she's like a really nervous performer.
maybe that's what it was.
So maybe
she
it was
in a
just
bar
nerves,
or something.
But she literally looked like she was like about to cry, but maybe it was anxiety. I don't
She
know.
sounded good.
Yeah,
Like, the vocal was
yeah,
fine.
She was fine.
Um,
Buster Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes, yeah.
The energy, man.
The energy was good. I didn't know who half the people were, but I guess I'm just not in that realm. But it was good. I mean, it sounded like they were actually rapping and singing.
Yeah, they
than
didn't have like
the
a
other performers.
like
so
a thing where it's just
respect.
lip syncing, like
Yeah.
a Mariah Carey, bro.
Yeah, Mariah Carey. What is going on? I'm like,
I was
because
like
Mariah,
about to
okay.
say the same thing, but
Mariah
I was
Carey-
like, hold back.
She's 56, so she is older, but she looks
She's-
like she
I-
can
oh,
barely
56,
move.
yeah.
She looks like she can't move, and she's lip syncing the entire time. So she's not singing, she's not moving. What is she doing?
She's just there.
She's just there.
She's like-
she looks good.
Honestly, the only time she could move was when somebody was like holding her hand.
Yeah, it was giving
So
like
I was, like-
aid. Like, it
Like I was like, I think that she's like got something wrong, maybe an injury or maybe she's ill.
yeah, I don't know. It was like I was kind of worried about her. I was like, what's going on? That
But
being
also,
said, when
I
I'm-
was like, I was like, we're gonna be that age, and I'm gonna be her. I'm not gonna be Ricky Martin. I'm gonna be Mariah Carey. Like,
dude, Ricky Martin gets literally an award for the best performance.
dude, I love that. Dude, his energy was unmatched.
the dancing.
If
the
anybody
singing,
hasn't looked into that,
he was really singing.
he was really singing.
He was dancing, and he must have done like 3 lines of coke before getting on stage because that was mad impressive.
Yeah, he's in his 50s too. So I was like, all right, we'll see how this goes. And I literally wanted to get up and dance with him.
Dude, it was
like I was like, this
so-
is so good.
It was so good, and it was just like night and day. From Mariah Carey to him, I was like, oh my God.
We were also laughing because like there were moments when it pans to the crowd, and during the Mariah Carey thing, we almost had like where we thought we were watching a Hallmark movie, or was like they were
It looked like
paid actors to like smile at the camera and thumbs up, and we were like, wow, that looked like weird, right? Like I had a weird thing. And then we're watching Ricky Martin and it just pans out to this one like group and they're like not even having fun. And I went, that's weird.
It would be impossible for me to watch that performance and not be smiling. So I was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're filming a different crowd in a different arena somewhere, but I didn't understand
I
it.
don't know. It was strange.
But there was a Lady Gaga. She's always good.
Oh, killed it.
Yeah, yeah. Lady
Yeah,
Gaga's always
obviously.
really singing.
Yep.
Does all her like
Does some crazy shit.
crazy weird looking.
It was a little creepy. I'll give it that.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
was
little-
definitely. She's definitely got a creepy element to her, kind of at all times. But you
Yeah,
know,
she's got something.
I basically worship Lady Gaga, so it's fine. The Youngblood tribute, I thought was okay. There were like wannabe rock and roll stars like fucking shitting on it and saying it was bad.
Like, he's not like the best singer. He's like all right.
I think that
I don't think
problem
like.
is-
But can you think about this? Back in the day when rock was happening, they weren't amazing fucking singers. Like maybe
Yeah.
like obviously like Robert Plant had like an iconic voice and he could hit like a lot of high notes, but it wasn't always that. There were people that were kind of like just rockers, and that was
Yeah.
kind of the vibe. That it was a little more edgy and a little more like messy, so to speak.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm like-
Youngblood, the thing for me is like Youngblood had a personal relationship with Ozzy, and Ozzy was like kind of passed the torch to him in a sense. So I'm like, who the fuck are you to say like Ozzy couldn't do? Like he should be doing the tribute to Ozzy.
If Ozzy told him that, yeah.
Yeah, but also Youngblood is singing songs that I don't think are even in his range. Like nobody can really like. Yeah, people can sing like Ozzy, but like Ozzy has like a high register, and I don't think Youngblood does. I don't know, but either way, I thought the tribute was fine.
I thought it was nice.
I thought
I
Aerosmith
liked it.
did good.
Aerosmith did good.
Neo Betancourt looks like he never ages.
I vibed with it. I don't know what the problem was.
I don't know. And then there was Somber, which was like another rock group that he
Was
just
that the kid?
yeah he just looked
He
like
was
he was
like
lost.
he looked like a kid with a bunch of milfs on stage. Is like all I could see, and the one like started licking his neck, and I'm like, is he consent? Like I almost like, did they prop him up and tell him this is what we're doing? Because he looked like a little awkward teenager that was like, I guess this is what we're doing, and he was trying to
that's-
have sex
yeah.
appeal, but he was like uncomfortable with it.
But also, it's funny because all these women are coming up, and this kid looks like he's like 15 years old, and all these women are coming up, and she's going, "Are all these women older? Are all of them cougars? Are they milfs?" And I'm like, I think anybody would look older compared to this kid. He literally looks like he's 15 years old. Like he
Yeah,
was.
I was only saying the first woman looked like a cougar, but then I started laughing because I'm like, maybe they're all milfs. Because that would be a vibe.
It would be a vibe if you had a song about milfs and had a bunch of milfs dancing around
Yeah.
you.
Right?
Should probably capitalized on that, but he didn't.
I'm saying give the MILFs like their airtime. They need it just as much as the young girls. I'm just saying.
Give the milfs their airtime. We got to fight for the milfs. And then what the that's all of them except for Alex Morin, our boy, our favorite. The ordinary.
So he did good.
I'm
I
gonna
just
be
can't-
taking you down.
To a dead and buried. No, we can't escape that song. So like
Yeah, we're not
when I
crazy
like
about it.
was like, who's Alex Warren? And I click it, I'm like, this guy. But he did good for what it was. It's just like I feel like that song is being like plastered to my head.
He was singing too, so we give him brownie points for singing,
Actually singing.
but we hate the song.
He hit a couple sour notes when he was in his really low register, but who wouldn't?
yeah, but
I mean, it's
also
at
like,
VMAs. I would be shitting my pants. I wouldn't even be able to carry one note.
yeah, it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't. It would be like the stand up with Steph Dolive. The problem is she doesn't stop shitting. Remember when she's like on the, I don't know, whatever, it's like too hot to handle or something.
Dude, it would be too much.
Well, yeah, he was all right. I mean, I'm kind of over the song. Like, it's just like all over the place. And I'm like, all right, we get it. It's like a glorified Imagine Dragons song. And Imagine Dragons isn't even good. And then it's like a second version of them. It reminds me of with all like the chorus and stuff.
They're just kind of okay, you know? I
I
want to go out of my way.
Yeah, so we're going to play a game. And I don't know how well it's going to go because me and Tree were talking about impersonations and about how they're really hard unless you like listen to the person right before you do the impersonation, and we don't have a second device to listen to the person.
And we're not good at impersonations either.
Yeah,
Period. We're just trying to act like we are.
No, it's gonna be a mess. It's definitely not gonna be good, but it'll be probably entertaining, which that's the goal.
Yeah, because we need to get away from the BS.
Yeah,
so we're just
everything's-
trying to do something lighthearted.
Everything's too dark, and we are we literally have nothing to speak
We're in
about.
darkness, despair, and depression. So let's do some impersonations.
Let's do some impersonations while we slowly fall into fascism. But
speaking of, maybe that should be my worst one. My worst one. My first
Freudian
one
slip.
is Jeff Goldblum discussing fascism.
oh my god.
That was gonna be the last
Hold
one,
on.
but you said it.
I'm trying to fascism. So basically,
It's
not gonna work.
It was
It's
close.
not gonna
You were
work.
getting there.
Yeah. So basically, no, it's going into like a hey, sweetheart, like a little like bah, bah, bah. So basically, when everything starts being filtered, and we can't listen to personalities and comedians that we agree with, that is a slow fall into fascism, and it's starting, and it's very apparent, and it's not.
You know what this is
Dude, This is
giving?
not going
These
well.
guys are not like other guys.
Who is that?
Holly Hunter, I think.
Elastigirl?
Yeah, Elastigirl. All right, you know what?
It
It's your turn,
listen,
because what-
valiant effort. I will give it to you.
Okay, you had to do Seth Rogen wondering why no one's laughing at his jokes.
Seth. So
I'm so. You
I
know
was-
what it is?
I was trying to do-
I'm bad at riffing. Like if
Yeah.
you're trying to explain something, like you're like, oh, talking about fascism, my brain literally goes brain dead. and
I
goes,
was giving you.
I don't even know what that word means or is anymore.
I don't know what that word means. I'm gonna be honest. I do now, but I'm like barely. I was giving you like I thought you were gonna do like one sentence. Like I didn't think you
Oh,
were gonna
okay.
actually riff.
I don't know. I'm trying my best here. It was a valiant
No,
effort.
it was an effort. But I do want to touch on this before I do it. I tried to do a Seth Rogen impression in the car the other day, and my friend stopped me and went, "Hold up, wait a second. You just traumatized me. Why do you sound exactly like Mo?"
Yeah, so you're about to do Seth Rogen, and it's about to be me, apparently.
And I'm like, apparently it sounds exactly like Mo. So what am I doing? No one's
Seth
laughing at his
Rogen
jokes.
wondering why no one's laughing at his jokes.
Okay, let me think. Am I not fucking funny? Is everybody high in here, or am I not funny? It's terrible. It's terrible.
The one sentence thing is kind of funny, though. Maybe we should just do one sentence. All right.
Terrible.
Oh.
Okay, I got one.
All right.
Michael
my
Jackson
God.
inquiring about makeup.
Could you just do maybe like a little bit of a cat eye, but not like an insane amount?
I can't even. It's turning into Ariana Grande.
I don't know. I'm not a makeup guy. Could you give me like a
What the fuck is going on?
How come you started to be like, I'm not a makeup guy? I don't know what that was.
not a makeup guy?
You started off pretty okay, and it went way off the rails.
Yeah, I don't know. You really have to listen to him, I think, but we're going to try this. Patrick Star counting in Spanish, as long as you can possibly go for.
Uno. I don't know how to do Patrick Star. Why are you giving me all these guttural voices?
Dos.
Uno.
Dos. Something like that.
You can do it.
Praise SpongeBob. Quattro SpongeBob.
It's Seth
There you go.
Rogen again.
As long as you can go, it's fine.
That's
if
as
it
far
ends
as
at
I could go.
If it ends at Quattro. Oh my god.
He, she,
listen.
we, cinco.
I thought this was going to be a train wreck. I didn't know it was going to go this poorly.
Well,
let's
I
try
didn't know
again.
you were going to give me Seth Rogen and Patrick Star.
Okay, I didn't know. I should have spaced them out.
Dolly Parton discussing Ozempic.
Okay.
She has like a
Look, I'm not a huge fan of Ozempic. It makes everybody's head look big. Am I wrong? I know my hair is a little big, so my head looks big, but I'm skinny, so I don't need it.
What?
No.
It didn't sound like
I
her
think-
in the slightest.
No, I think she has like a little bit of a. I can't do it. It's like a not a list.
Listen, sweetheart. Well, listen, sweetheart.
No, I can't do it.
It's something.
There, she has something to it that you were missing.
She's
but
got the Southern
you
Belle
got
thing.
You got the Southern accent, but that's about it. Like, I don't know who I could equate that to, but
That was a fucking mess. You're gonna hate me.
you're gonna kill me. Oh
Dude, I'm gonna die. Doofenshmirtz trying to tell Perry the platypus that he needs health insurance.
Listen, I can't do any impersonation.
It's like, Perry the platypus! It's like that?
Yeah,
Come
easier
on.
said than
You're
done.
gonna kill me.
I didn't know
Oh, accurate.
We're gonna be crazy. Let me think.
Yeah, we have to like recenter.
Yeah. I can't. I know I can't do it. Listen, Perry. Perry the platypus.
You can't be running around like I can't. As soon as you go into real conversation after Perry the platypus, it's over.
No, dude. I tried. I don't know what to say. I mean, I know what I want to say. I
But
just
it's
know
just not coming out
It's coming out
correctly.
with like a Mexican accent. Like, I'm like, you want to put the pepperoni on the pizza? I'm like,
right.
no, stop. I can't. We might have to cut that. I don't know if that's offensive.
That's coming out that way? No.
Anyway.
You're not purposefully doing the accent.
Did I do? So you have to do.
Oh my God.
Jerry Seinfeld talking about movie theater snacks.
Milk duds, what's going on with those things?
What?
You ever go to the movie theater? Hold on. Why are they so expensive? Has anybody gone to the movie theater and gotten milk duds? They're horrible. They're the worst snack of all time. I don't know. Jerry Seinfeld. I have to hear him again. I feel like I haven't seen anything with him in like 5 years.
Dude, maybe he's canceled. I don't know.
I think he is canceled.
Dude, is this my last one?
It's bad. It's bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry again. It's
You didn't give
it's
me
guttural.
Oh my god.
Sam Elliott convincing you he's not homosexual.
Sam Elliott. I can't.
Ram.
I know who he is. You're just picking like voices that aren't even in my register. I don't know how else to tell you this. But I do not consent to get, like, I don't know. Come on, man.
Oh my god.
I got a great one for you.
Oh my god.
Selena Gomez, but not old Selena, like the Selena today.
Oh yeah.
Talking-
Clonopin Selena?
Yeah, talking about dolphins.
You know, me and Benny were watching a documentary. I can't even do it. And we were like, I feel like I need to hear it because I feel like I could nail
it's
it.
like, so we were, yeah, no, you gotta hear it.
So I was watching a documentary on dolphins, and it turns out that I really like them, and I didn't know how much I like dolphins until I watched the documentary. Why is it turning disgusting? But yeah, I mean that's pretty accurate, right? And
Yeah.
I really like their blowholes. All right, here you go. The last one.
Oh, I
don't-
thought I did them all.
No, this one's actually pretty good. Jennifer Coolidge convincing you to eat her homemade limoncello cake.
I swear to God, it's good. Like, I made it today, and it's got extra lemon. I don't know, bro.
Extra lemon.
It's so lemony.
Oh my God.
And it's got that raspberry drizzle. Trust me, you'll want to eat this cake real bad.
It's going
country.
southern. It's going into Dolly
Okay,
Parton.
can I add one? Because I came up with this on the fly.
What is it?
Paula Dean talking about... I didn't come up with what she's talking about, but she's got a great voice.
Listen, y'all, this is the most slam pussy you're gonna eat.
Something like that.
Yep. Listen, y'all.
Yeah, I thought that was going to take way longer because I thought we were going to riff, but we didn't riff because
really
we're really
sucked.
bad at impersonations, it turns out.
Yeah. Luigi Maggioni.
Yeah, what happened with him? I don't really know what happened with Luigi. He got off
so
like some of his counts are like lessened.
They
or something.
lessened his counts because they were trying to charge him with terrorism or inciting terrorism. And they were like, he didn't. He wrote a manifesto because they're trying to use the manifesto and say he
But the
was
manifesto
scaring
was
people.
not shared online. It was shared online by the media. So
Yeah.
they're like, you, in fact.
They're like,
are
you
terrorists."
incited the terrorism or the fear in the people. He just
Well, that's
acted
just a
off
good
impulse.
lawyer, man. I mean, but he has to get first-degree murder straight up.
Yeah, they can probably drop the terrorism charges.
I think the terrorism thing was a stretch.
I also think the terrorism was a stretch because you got to think like Luigi Maggione was acting on his own accord because of a personal experience with a family member that he was pissed at the healthcare system.
Yeah.
And maybe he was trying to send a message, but I don't think he was trying to traumatize people in the process. I think he just was pissed. I think he's like, you shouldn't kill people again. We're back on this
Once
topic.
again.
Because I like have coworkers that are like, no, yeah, if you're gonna kill people, kill CEOs. That was cool, and I'm like, is it cool to ever kill people?
I just think that we become numb as a society because I'm like, when is it like to take someone's life? To take someone's life, to literally end their life. Like, I don't like, I think we're just like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. Like, I don't think that we're understanding the gravity of the words that are coming out of our mouths. Like, I don't know. Maybe people don't care. But I feel like if you have a conscience, you kind of have to be like, yeah, that's not your job. I don't even really fully believe in the death penalty.
Well, I don't. I was talking about that with my coworkers, and they're like, yeah, but if somebody shoots, a podcaster, they should be murdered. They should be.
Sorry.
Fucking, get the death sentence. It's like an eye for an eye, so to speak, is what they were saying. And I was
An eye
like,
for an eye will leave the whole world blind.
yeah, sure. But I was just saying
Yeah,
that
but-
I don't agree with death, period. So for me, it's weird to be like, okay, like he murdered somebody, so he should be murdered. It's like when
Yeah.
you're watching was it Game of Thrones? Yeah, it was the Age of the Dragon or whatever, the new one. What's it called?
Something of the
Something
dragon. Age
about
of
the
the dragon.
dragon.
Something like that.
Remember when the son gets his eye gouged out?
Yeah.
And then she's trying to gouge the other one's eyes out?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, an eye for an eye, literally. In the movie, you're like, no, fuck no. Like, don't do that. We don't want that. Nobody wants that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then in real life, when people are actually dying, we're like, well, he killed him, so he should be killed. Yeah, I agree with it.
Yeah. But he's
It's like
also,
violence just begets more violence.
And it's also like, I'm really sad that the 31-year-old died, but murder a 21-year-old. Cool.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay,
But
bud.
then there's a
Hot
flip
take.
side of it. There's a flip side. We're going into the trenches when we said we would.
Yeah, we don't want to go
We
into the
didn't wanna do
trenches,
it.
but like what?
There was a flip side of it where I thought, like, so I don't want to get too into it, but we'll just say that, war, for instance, wars happen for a reason. I don't really like war. I don't fuck with war.
Yeah.
But you can see why certain wars transpired.
Yeah.
And there could be a time in your life when you might not necessarily be like, well, what do you do if you can't rise up against something and fight? You just peacefully protest. Okay, yeah. But it's like, I don't know. It's just a weird territory because the Luigi Maggione thing was really shitty, but apparently, like, some insurance companies changed shit they were doing. Like, they're like, fuck, now we're scared that more CEOs are going to die, so we can't do this, and we got to pull this back. So it did kind of make a change. And it's like, I don't condone the violence behind it, but it's like, what if that was something that people had to do to make changes in America, which would be stupid. Like, it's like our whole political
Have
system
we
is
ever
for
heard
not
of the French Revolution? Like people
everything,
revolt.
but it's like everything we vote for is for not, and it's like, why does it take that? Why does it take killing people to send a message? Like, now everybody's up in arms because a podcaster was murdered. Everybody finally has the nuts to talk about what stance they are, whatever they're on, the right side, wrong side, left side, blue side. They all now feel empowered to speak. It's like, why do people have to die for you to have an opinion?
Yeah. And it's like, why did this guy make
Why
you...
did this guy make you have an opinion?
Yeah. Why don't, like, I don't know. It's just like so much stuff happens, and it always makes me think of The Dark Knight when the Joker's like, you know, blow up a school bus and nobody fucking bats an eye, but you kill one little old mayor and everybody starts losing their minds.
Yeah.
Literally losing their minds. Like, people are literally losing their minds over this shit.
Candace Owens.
And I'm like, shout out to Candace losing her fucking mind and
Diving off the deep end.
It's just like, how did we get here? You know, it's just, I don't understand. But it's like, it's also just like, it almost seems futile to talk about because people get pissed. Even if you're just kind of floating, like...
Yeah, we'll get shit for this, I think. Even
Yeah.
being middle of the road and kind of logical about it, you still, like, they're going to be like, there's going to be one side that's like, why are you upset that this person died? It's like, okay, well, human life was taken and I have empathy, I'm sorry. And then there's going to be the other side that's going to be like, but he didn't say bad things. And
He
it's like,
said
I'm
bad
sorry,
things.
were you like, did you clock out midway? Like, if you're such a big fan, you didn't hear anything. Everything he said was amazing. It's like the blinders are on with these people.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And it's just like, there's got to be a happy medium. And there's just not. And I think that social media is like poisoning us.
You can be a bag of shit that didn't deserve to die.
Yeah, I just like, for some reason, my brain's like, there's no way that people that are so one way, so the other way, like so extreme. I'm almost like, there's no way that they actually believe that. But they do.
Well, no, I mean, I know people in person. Like, I've talked to people in person on the side that's like, he was the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then I talk to other people that are like, I'm kind of glad he's dead. And I think that's crazy to say. I think that I couldn't say that out loud and feel... It's like almost like lying about, like, if you're like, oh, my aunt died and you called out sick.
But we were
saying
raised
like
completely differently than other people. Like, people come from all different backgrounds. They have all different perspectives. Like, you know, so
well, yeah, most of the people that I know that are saying he deserved to die are people that are like minorities or like people that feel directly impacted by his statements, like knew about his statements before this even happened, because his statements are very detrimental.
Yeah, but as white people, we're not having that experience. So I'm like, who am I to say that they're wrong? Like, I don't feel the inclination to fight with them. Just like I don't have the inclination to fight with somebody.
I don't agree with you. I just don't like death. And that person isn't like, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, that doesn't happen in real life.
In real life, I'm not experiencing that.
like
They're like, yeah, I get why you're upset.
Yeah.
Because people shouldn't die. But they're like, this is why I'm upset. And they explain it. And I'm like, well, that's a different perspective that I can't live because I don't live your life.
Yeah. But it's like also like social media, I think, emboldens people to take a hard stance where if you had that conversation with them in real life, they could probably have empathy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, I don't know, social media is just making us like talk louder and be more obnoxious about shit instead of just actually being level-headed and be like, we're just humans trying to live just like anybody else in the world, and we're just trying to chill. And yeah, he said some crazy fucked up shit that I don't agree with, but I don't think he should have got shot in the neck. I think that's a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The end.
And maybe some people are being dramatic I'm saying on the side of like, like he was an amazing person.
Because it makes them
I don't-
feel seen because they align with it.
I think they align with a lot of his views, maybe not all of them, but we also live in a world where social media is kind of marketed to your view. I think because I'm not right wing or left wing. I'm kind of like just rational. So I see both sides. I see the Republican, view videos that they're probably seeing. And I also see the left. And I also see some middle ground. I see the racism. I see all of it.
But you're not seeing the context.
No, I watched it with context. There's no way to make that okay. Like the comments,
I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm just being what people say.
Me and Mo just literally watched a 15-minute video about him talking about civil rights.
Yeah.
Did context make it any better?
No. It didn't help.
It didn't help, guys. Just so you know, these are two people that took the time to watch an entire video with context, and the comments still messed up.
Yeah, regardless. And it's
the entire video is kind of messed up. Like there's just more. Like it just adds more to it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what the whole context thing is.
But we're coming from somebody that can look at it and be like, that's fucked up. What he says is fucked up. What he says is disgusting. But he shouldn't have got shot in the neck.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people,
think people
walking
are
around
scared.
saying fucked up shit and doing fucked up shit all the time. I don't think that they should get shot in the neck.
I think that also we live in a world where when you're a celebrity or even just like a podcaster, like it's a level of celebrity. You're in the spotlight. That can happen. Literally a girl, Christina Grimmie, this singer, she was part of the homeschool community in the tri-state area, got shot in the face at a meet and greet?
Yeah.
And then the fan, killed himself. Not to get really morbid, but I mean, we're here. So that can happen to literally anybody. She wasn't saying any fucked up shit. It just was a crazy person. This is what it is. It's people with mental illness going out and killing people.
Yeah. And it's just...
And we're being polarized into thinking that it's super, it's Democrats versus Republicans when it's really not. It's just psycho took it upon himself.
The people telling us this are all the elites. They're literally...
Which is scary.
Causing us division inside our own country, which is scary to think, which is somewhere where we've never been. We're just talking about, once you get elected the president, you're the president of the American people. And we've never had this, where there's so much, I'm your president, but I'm not the left's president. Or I need to get away from the woke people. And I'm not even trying to be political. I'm just being realistic. We've never had this before.
Like this.
And anybody that says that's not happening is full of shit.
Yeah.
It's blatant.
And
it's
honestly,
obvious.
the first term, it was almost a race war. And now we're almost in a political war. It's fueling that. It's not like we're there, but it's fueling that kind of rhetoric.
But in between, we had Biden. Was Biden saying the radical right is out to get us? The radical right is going to do this? He was just fucking being the president.
He was just being old as dirt, barely alive.
Yeah.
But he was just
chilling.
Propped up. Somebody probably had their hand in his shirt behind his back, picking him up during the press conferences.
I'd rather that. I'm going to be honest. I'd rather that than whatever the fuck is going on. But we digress.
I digress. We're done. We can't.
We're just part of the rational revolution. And that's it. And that's the podcast. So everybody fuck off. Bye.